Planeswalkers. Go there. Go there. First strike. That's damage. That is going to be the game. We win. Hello everybody, this is Thor is MTG and we are back with another deck ready to go. This deck revolves around Tamiyo. Tamiyo is a fun card to play. It has all the interaction. It has graveyard recursion. It has the ability to decrease how much spells cost. It's a great card. It's just great. So we've got a Selesnya shell, so the white-green shell. We have some pretty good cards out. We've got the Luminarch Aspirant that's going to do what it does. Gala Greeters to do everything that we need it to do. We've got a Brutal Cathar to handle the opponent's deck. And we've got Elspeth Resplendence. We've got Workshop War Chiefs. This is where the deck really gets going. It's right here at the end with the Eska's Chariot, Wandering Emperors, Elspeth's Workshop Chariot, War Chiefs. We've got Titan of Industry. When this comes down, it wins. And then we've got an Emeria's Call just to top it all off. And we've got the Broker's Ascendancy that is going to make this deck last. We get our creatures down early, and then we get the Broker's Ascendancy right after, and we just get big, and we keep getting bigger and make it really difficult for the opponent to stop us. And of course, if we're gonna have a Broker's Ascendancy, gotta throw in a little bit of a Kodama out there, because as soon as they get those counters on, they become modified creatures, and all modified creatures have trample with Kodama. It's a 3/3 with reach, which is also really nice and has shown up to be pretty helpful. And whenever a modified creature deals combat damage, we're able to find basic lands. That sounds awesome. So because we've got the blue with Tamiyo, we've got decisive denials out here so that we can be able to fight, because our creatures are going to get big with the Broker's Ascendancy, and we also can stop the opponent from playing those non-creature spells that are really just a big problem. So this deck has the ability to last those short games with the Broker's Ascendancy coming down and being able to get our creatures bigger, so that when we get into this late game, we just get more and more and more. We just get bigger and bigger, with the Titan of Industry being massive. We've got the Workshop War Chief that can give when it dies. We've got Wandering Emperor that just does what Wandering Emperors do. Eska's Chariot doing what it does. Elspeth Resplendent making our creatures that are already massive with it even better with flying, first strike, lifelink, vigilance, +1s. Became a big deal in one of our games today. Being able to have the Elspeth Resplendent and a Workshop War Chief and a Broker's Ascendancy became a really big deal in that game, to be able to have that going. And on top of that, with the Broker's Ascendancy, it not only does +1/+1 on the creatures, but it gives loyalty counters for the Planeswalkers. So we can get to those ultimates much quicker. Elspeth's Resplendence is very powerful. And with the Broker's Ascendancy, we have the chance that we can do an ultimate and still have our Planeswalkers out. That's incredibly powerful. And of course, we're going to have a Doomskar out here just in case we do run into a problem where we're not getting our creatures at the beginning of the game. We're able to wipe a board and able to restart, because our deck is strong in the late game. This deck is very strong late game. This deck, as you'll watch in the games, this deck handles once it gets to that late game. It's very difficult to stop this deck from just picking up steam and rumbling right through everybody. So, give the games a watch. See how good this deck does against the other decks that we are facing on MTGA. Try it out. Give it a chance. Let's go. Alright, so we're going first. Oh, I think we're gonna mulligan. It's just a little too slow for my liking. That's better. We'll drop you. I'll go you. You first. Play the forest next. Okay. Forest. Gall Greeters. We got Broker's Ascendancy ready. We got Chariot ready. Jukai Naturalist. I saw that forest and I figured. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Plains. I'll go Ascendancy. You're not gonna attack. You're gonna go 2/2. Okay. Let's see what they play down. We have a Chariot ready. We cast an enchantment spell. Gain 2 life. Interesting. Nothing. Okay. Throw you down. Put out the Eskin's Chariot. Okay. And we are going to just pass the turn. Everything goes huge. See what happens here. Borrowed time. You borrow time with. Okay. You can take it. Ranger's class. You gain the life. I created 2/2. Curious what they're going to do next. So we've got the mana ready to go. That's gonna be interesting. What do you do that? 7/7. That's pretty big. I'll let you have it. No blocks. 7/7's pretty big. Gall Greeters. Okay. So we're gonna go. You tap down. Submit it. +1. We don't need more mana. We've got plenty. Next. Okay, end the turn. Throw you down on white. End turn. Okay. What you gonna put it on? Put it on that one. Sounds fine. We'll block it this time. So whatever they choose to do. Got 5 mana. Tempted to kill it, actually. Radiant Grace. Resolve all. Yeah, really tempted to just kill it. Although if they plus the ranger class, then I can't. So then we'll just have to chump it. Okay, so they plussed it. Alright. So we'll just have to chump it. Yeah. You put the +1 on it. Yep. Okay. Pass to blockers. Block you. Pass the damage. Okay. My turn. More land. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do here, we're going to tap you up. I'm gonna attack with you. Attack in. What's yours? Okay, so that's gonna be big. And then we'll go the forest and the turn. Okay, everything's huge. How big are you? 6. All right. Okay, let's see what you got. See what you can do. We are just a couple big creatures away from being able to run away with this. Cast creature spells. I think this is an enchantment deck, so that's not going to be a big, huge thing. That means that one card up above is basically nothing. So you attack in, okay? It goes to 4. We'll block, and we will block. You block there. Okay. Let's see what happens. We have Workshop Priest, okay. Okay. Workshop Warder Chief is gonna just come down. Go there. Okay. Tap you down, tap you down. You go in, you go in. We'll gain some life. Okay. And now those go big. Not too concerned. They can play things off the top. Got a lot of cards still in their deck. Rune, so that's a only life link, which is fine. That one's fine. Trample one I don't want to deal with. Okay, Weaver of Harmony. That's gonna be big. That goes to 10-10. Okay. So I'm taking 10 no matter what. So we'll just block it. Taking 10. Okay. Elspeth's Resplendent. Okay. So that comes down.
Point me towards the fight. I'm ready.
Okay, so those are gonna get big. So we don't want to attack. I think that minus is gonna be
I'll be your
Brutal Cathar is really good. I'll take you. We'll take some life. And we'll attack. You go in. See what you choose to do. Next. Okay. And the turn. Everything goes big. Put it on a thing. What do you choose to do? Okay. 8-8. You can handle an 8-8. Oran Reef. It's fine. We can handle that. Generous Visitor. Okay. That'll be interesting. They have so much life that the Kodama didn't make great sense. So there's 6 enchantments out there. So it'll be a 6/6. This will be a 6/6 when it comes out. Okay. Becomes that. Pest blockers. Kill it. Pass the damage. My turn. Higanjo. That's not going to be that bad. So you... Go lifelink. You attack in. We'll gain 8 life on this next one. That works. Everything goes up. Our Brutal Cathar flips. We resolve. That's a 6/6. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sareth, other tapped creatures you control have death touch. Alright. Okay. Alright. It's interesting. What do you choose to do? Pass. Okay. Another broker's ascendancy. So I think we're gonna go you.
This is your fight. Win.
Oh. I could give it vigilance. But first strike, I think, is going to be the call here. So we'll go that. You go forward. With your first strike, we'll gain 10 life this next turn. They take it. Waiting on the Broker's Ascendancy because I already have one on the field and I would rather flip the Brutal Cathar. Jugan. So it's a 7/7. Resolve. Resolve. That's an 8/8. Okay. 8/8. Everything has death touch. If it taps. Okay. So you go big. Goes really big. Okay. So that goes +8. So that goes to an 11. Okay, copy it. Alright. Which means. Okay. Sounds good. Getting jittery. Deals 4 damage. Okay, so you put the +1 on what? That. Okay, those go to 11. That stinks. Best blockers. You can block that. Just pay 1. So you're gonna block that. I can channel that? Yeah, sweet. Okay, channel. First strike works. Okay, my turn. Flips. We'll take you. Tamiyo. Okay, so we can cast them all. I'm gonna go you.
Let's do this together.
You'll take some vigilance. You attack in, see what they choose to do. Clears you to be tapped. So, well, Tamio. We'll Tamio this next turn on the Weaver so that they can't double up on the Machiko. I think opponent is done. Looking like we're going to be fast forwarding this. Nope, still here. Okay. Done with that one. Tamio comes down.
My flesh was a sickness.
You'll tap.
Now I am cured. Such an imperfect.
And we'll end the turn. Everything goes big. Resolve all. Goes to 11. Jukai Naturalist, which means they got nothing else in their hand. If they attack with the Oran Reef, Workshop War Chief blocks. See what they choose to do. Game is going to be over. Resolve. Pass to blockers. You go there. You go there. Pass to the first strike. Pass to damage. That is going to be the game. We win. Long one. But that's a win. We've got it. Game over. Alright, so I think that we can keep this one. Let's go and try this one out. We've got all of our mana colors. We got a Brutal Cathar. That's nice to have. So we'll go Luminarch. So, tempted to go Broker's Ascendancy this next turn. We'll see what the opponent plays. Because we might go Brutal Cathar before we go Broker's Ascendancy. Just kind of depends on what they end up playing. Who's here? Alright, yeah. We're going to go Ascendancy. We'll attack in. See what the opponent chooses to do. They take it. Give that +1. So, Brutal Cathar is going to come down on this next turn. You've got Esper. Okay. Esper colors. Let's see what they choose to do. Okay. It's fine. Use the whole turn to do that. I'll take it. Okay, we got a second Tamio. We've already got 2 forests, so let's go there. We'll go here. Take your card. And you can give me a counter. Okay, so we've got Tamios ready. We have Tamios ready. I think we're good to do Phyrexian mana here. Tamio, Tap down.
Bow before Phyrexia.
And we'll go tapped. Okay. Tamio goes to that. Okay. One turn away. That's interesting. Decisive denial. So we could have... Oh, and that's a win. So we are going to have Brutal attack into the Luisa with the decisive denial and tap down. We're going to just take over. We've got Kodama out on the field. Like we're ready to take over. That's a win. We've got it. Next one up. Opponent's going first. This is going to be a keep from us. Overgrown farmland. Go down. Okay. Jespera Sentinel. Jund. Okay. We'll go. We'll go Forest. We'll go Gala Greeters. We've got Broker's Ascendancy online next turn. Jespera Sentinel. Okay, so we do have we have Ascendancy ready to go. We've got our Elspeths. Yeah, we've got everything we need. Just a matter of getting it done. Okay, so Ob Nixilis comes down.
I don't need respect.
Okay.
Just don't
Great Ear Devil. I decline. No attacks. Bigger. I'll decline. Honestly, you aren't posing any threat to me. That's a threat. That's a pretty big threat. I think Tamio could come down. We'll have to pay that.
Papa, Imaso.
Tap you.
Bow before Phyrexia.
And you are going to get him.
Don't think you're some big
One less we have to deal with.
defy me.
Drop one of those. Goldspan Dragon, which has haste, which makes things very difficult. Wonder which one we want to get rid of.
You can try, but you cannot change what's
I think we're gonna have to get rid of the Goldspan. Okay, Wandering Emperor is a choice. Okay, that taps.
cannot delay our victory.
Stays tapped. And it would exile. So I'm gonna come down on white. So think we're gonna go Wandering Emperor. Yeah, we're gonna go Wandering Emperor. What do you choose to do?
No, you don't.
So I'm gonna exile Moonveil. Yeah, sweet. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, you've got marks.
So it's on stack, so it still works, right? I would like to take the action. Yeah, still worked. Okay. And we can foretell. Obviously, I'm not.
Coin or carnage. Tribute his own.
Eska's Chariot poses an issue. Okay. Get the Wandering Emperor.
Of training for this.
Alright. Huh. So that's an interesting thought. So let's tap one down. Let's tap it down. Tap you down. Yeah. I'll attack. You're gonna block. Works for me. Your chariot's done. Now we Doomscar. Works for me. Okay. We'll play the forest. Probably could have kept the forest in hand for the Ob Nixilis, but we didn't. So opponent's in trouble. We're good to go. I'll decline.
Pleasure doing business.
Luminarch. Okay. So what do we have sitting in our? Okay. We'll go Elspeth.
There are good people.
You find me something.
And I will. This is my city.
Brutocathar. Luminarch. Submit 0. You go up. See what you choose to do. Balls in their court.
Defy me.
Moonveil Regent. Okay. So we'll tap you down.
You cannot delay our victory.
You.
Be brave.
You can have some lifelink. You. We're just gonna make sure that, yeah, just wanted to make sure.
My revenge will be cruel and painful.
Okay, Jesper Sentinel. Interesting. Okay. Dragon's Fire deals 4 damage. Elspeth.
Try not to give up hope.
That's game. That's game. Brutal Cathar flips. We take Regent. We take over from there.